You can get it. The American Advertising Federation's National Student Advertising Competition, the NSAC. Every year, thousands of students from around the country find out if they have what it takes to make it in this business through a unique, real-world, hands-on experience. Employers recognize the NSAC as the premier student competition. Students from AAF college chapters learn the business by living it through an entire school year. Teams develop a national advertising campaign for a major brand and then compete against other schools in their district. District winners advance to the national finals and pitch top executives from the client company. Last year's competition, sponsored by the New York Times, took place in Las Vegas, Nevada, and pitted the top 16 teams from across the country in a tough competition for the national honors. The Times challenge? To stimulate long-term readership and loyalty to the newspaper among college students and recent college graduates. And the students delivered. New York Times representatives praised all the students for their creative ideas and outstanding executions. And now, the 2000 NSAC winning presentation.
I know I speak for my colleagues from the New York Times who were effusive with their praise last night about all of the entries yesterday. And on behalf of them, it is my pleasure to announce and introduce the year 2000 AAF National Winning NSAC team. Please welcome the University of Alabama.
Great advertising is courageous. When it's done right, it is the easiest, most difficult thing many of us will ever do. Good morning, I'm Christine Campanero, along with Elizabeth Beecham, Michael Margulies, Jacqueline Godby, and Justin McVeigh on audiovisuals. We represent Capstone Communication from the University of Alabama. We know there's a difference between getting it done and getting it right. We've done both, and we're eager to share the results with you.
Identification, relevance, brand image, and brand loyalty. They all work together to produce the kinds of results the New York Times is looking for. And we at Capstone Communication developed a campaign that works to serve all of these objectives. So how do we do it? How do we get the attention of a target market that is bombarded by everyone else's idea of what they need?
We listen. We truly hear them. We don't try to change them. We don't have to. And then, at every opportunity, we identify with them. We communicate in a way that solves their problems. We tell them what we know about them. We say it in 1,000 different ways. You want more, and we can definitely relate to that.
We'll take you through the process of getting more from a campaign with our review of campaign requirements, primary and secondary research, explanation of the creative plan, and discussion of promotional and public relations programs that really help seal the deal and create brand loyalty.
We'll highlight the elements of a campaign designed to reach out to those who already have an interest in the Times. We'll show you how we tie the promise of more to the New York Times, making the message not only simply stated, but simply perfect for this target market. So let's get started. We have so much more to cover.
The most important aspect of a successful campaign is knowing what the client wants. In the case study, the New York Times specifically requests an increase in subscriptions by 23%, or 30,000 new subscribers. That translates into 90,000 new readers when you consider the pass-along readership of the Times. The case study also identified a group that will be known as the next generation Times customer, the light-minded non-reader. They are light-minded because they possess both the priorities and sensibilities of existing Times customers, but also non-readers because they have not yet taken the steps to become regular consumers of the paper.
But they will, when you take into account the next requirement for the New York Times to provide direct response opportunities for like-minded non-readers to become subscribers. And additionally, the New York Times understands the power of branding and wants to create a campaign that is just as good in keeping existing subscribers as it is in creating new ones. That's brand loyalty, and it's crucial in today's advertising market. Clearly, Capstone Communication understands the needs of the New York Times and we are eager to meet them with the You Want More campaign.
The first step in creating an innovative campaign that delivers more is getting to know the next generation of Times readers. They are 18 to 24-year-old, like-minded college students and recent graduates. It is important to reiterate that this is not your average group of 18 to 24-year-olds. They have a predisposition to enjoy the Times. Capstone Communication distributed nearly 900 surveys to determine what it means to be like-minded. After analyzing the results and conducting focus groups, we provide the following insights into the like-minded non-reader. Like-minded non-readers are goal-oriented. They're committed to personal, professional, and social development.
Like-minded non-readers are critical consumers of mass media.
Like-minded non-readers define success in their own terms. They rely on the advice of such groups as parents or teachers, but they enjoy making their own decisions.
Like-minded non-readers have grown up in the onslaught of mass media marketing. They view most advertising as entertainment. They have high recall of big idea advertising and remember messages that are cleanly executed and have relevance to their lives.
But the most compelling observation we made with regard to the target market is what we've termed to be an element of healthy dissatisfaction. As one focus group respondent put it, it's not that I'm unhappy where I am now. I am just always really eager to get to the next step. In other words, they want more.
So what will it take to reach them? 3 things. Identification. They must be represented and acknowledged in all communication from the New York Times. Relevance. They're not going to go out and buy the paper because we asked them to. They're going to buy the paper because it adds value to their everyday lives. And finally, branding. Like-minded non-readers are very image-conscious individuals. Not only are they image-conscious, but they're also concerned about the images of the brands they buy. By concentrating on branding now, the New York Times ensures themselves of subscribers now and far into the future.
And now for the creative concept that identifies with the like-minded non-reader, provides relevance to their everyday lives, and serves the brand, the New York Times, in a way that builds subscriptions and brand loyalty. Capstone Communication presents an idea as powerful as it is simple. You want more. It uses the language of the target market to show the main benefits of the Times. More coverage, more in-depth reporting, more insight, more background, more perspective.
Like-minded non-readers not only want more insight, more clarity, more relevance, they actually engage in the process of wanting more often than their counterparts who are not like-minded. You want more provides an ideal complement to expect the world. You want more, expect the world. It communicates in a few words the relentless pursuit of success that is so important to our target market. Here's how it works. Ads such as this one will appear in campus newspapers in the top 100 college markets. The copy reads, "Your understanding of the world begins with an understanding of yourself." That's the power of insight, even if it begins as someone else's. You want more relevance. In the background, the ads feature actual articles taken from the Times. This particular one is from Science Times and deals with evolutionary psychology. It ties the individual, the copy, and the relevance of the Times to the like-minded non-reader. The power of understanding yourself is something we all can relate to. The next ad features articles about the internet and its ability to provide advancement for women. Capstone Communication wanted this particular ad to address the idea that there's something powerful about holding the paper in your hands. The target market has a routine, and it does not include downloading the news over Sunday coffee. The copy reads, "You know information is power, so you hold it close every day. And on Sundays, you take it for latte. You want more inspiration."
All of the creative executions feature a tear, because when something is important, we tear it out of the paper, and this message is worth saving. The copy is short and begins with you or your to provide immediate identification with the reader. All of the ads feature the 50% off discount, prompting the reader to directly respond using the 1-800 number or the New York Times website.
Advertising alone allows like-minded non-readers to want, feel, even see themselves with the product, but promotions make them act. Capstone Communication employs 11 unconventional promotional and public relations programs that increase subscriptions and build brand loyalty. We set out to accomplish the following objectives: to anticipate the target market's existing behavior, to intercept the target market as they go about their daily routine, to complement their like-minded interests with activities that encourage response, and to reinforce and personalize the image of the New York Times brand.
The promotional and public relations programs which we have created help address the needs of a busy target market and of those of the New York Times, who's eager to share its relevance with the next generation of readers. Capstone Communication ensures that the New York Times will be seen in all the right places by the target market, utilizing the first of our promotional strategies, product placement. This will allow us to integrate the paper into entertainment-based fields such as television and motion picture. Our target market responds to entertainment-based advocates. Capitalizing on popular culture is an ideal way of getting paper in the heads and ultimately the hands of like-minded non-readers.
Capstone Communication takes product placement a step further with in-store promotions. Consumerism is on the rise with the target market, most notably in the specialty store category. Partnering with brands that the target market already trusts is key to communicating relevance in their everyday lives. Besides being featured in store display windows, copies of the New York Times sections will be available inside the stores.
The most powerful aspect of this in-store promotion are the direct response cards available inside the stores. Here's the one for the Gap. It features paper dolls and the line heard frequently while shopping. This is so you. You want more fashion. The Sharper Image is a store known for its assortment of gadgets. How about a brain massager? You want more stimulation. The one for Warehouse Music features an article on the Beatles and a line borrowed from a popular childhood game. Paper covers rock. You want more entertainment news. And the one for Blockbuster Video reminds consumers that sometimes art imitates life. Today's headlines, tomorrow's plot lines. You want more sneak previews. The New York Times delivers relevance, insight, and perspective to the target market. With this in-store promotion, Capstone Communication makes sure they get the message.
Members of our target market were not alive during the Vietnam War or the Kennedy assassination. Major moments of the past are paragraphs in history textbooks. Like-minded non-readers are eager to find their place in history, and this next promotion allows them to do exactly that. Capstone Communication presents the New York Times Timeline, an interactive walk through history that will travel to 40 college campuses across the nation. It is an impressive display that will feature the 50 most memorable moments since 1851. Timeline visitors can enter dates into a kiosk that will format a front page of news specific to their interest. Ads such as this one will draw like-minded non-readers to the display. The copy reads, "You're here because the future is important to you. We're here because the past is too. Keep your seat on a bus in Montgomery. March and protest in Tiananmen Square. Take the first steps of freedom with Nelson Mandela. The New York Times presents the Timeline, an interactive walk through the events that shape your world and connect you to the people you care about. It's the Timeline. When it's here, your history."
This exhibit will be managed by interns known as Times Travelers. Get it? Times Travelers? They make their way across the country in, what else, but a Times machine. These interns responded to ads like this one, encouraging them to participate in an essay contest to become a Times Traveler. The copy reads, "Get with the Times right now." Get it? Right now? What's your story? If it's the right one, you can become an intern for the New York Times. Travel coast to coast, host on-campus presentations. It's the New York Times Timeline. All of a sudden, your history. For more information, check out nytimes.com or call 1-800-NY-TIMES.
Right now, that's a good one, Jackie. That's good. Don't tell our moms, but college students and recent graduates love to eat pizza. As a matter of fact, 48% of our target market eat pizza on a weekly basis. When the New York Times is featured on Pizza Hut box toppers and door hangers, the target market will be exposed to the following message over and over again. For your next delivery, may we suggest another hand-tossed favorite. Both box toppers and door hangers will contain a direct response subscription form that creatively helps sell the home delivery aspect of the paper. The door hanger can even be delivered in this distinctively blue New York Times delivery bag, which even further helps sell prospective subscribers on the idea of having the world delivered to their door every day.
As you can see, Capstone Communications' promotional strategy does not try to change the consumer. We go to where they are to deliver the message and then provide a convenient way for them to respond. The campaign books we provided go into far more detail on these promotional programs. Here's a brief overview of some additional strategies.
In all sides of the story promotion, we capitalize on the target market's heavy use of email to encourage advocacy of the paper. Another promotional strategy reaches college students through notebook advertising. It is both cheaper and more effective than a direct mail campaign. And what better way to encourage coverage of the world than a drawing for a trip around the world? 4 new subscribers will be eligible to win a trip for 2. Sounds great, doesn't it? Subscribe to the Times and see the world.
The official statement program reaches out to advocates and allows them to help their like-minded family members become subscribers to the Times. It's an ideal way for parents and other family members to share their love of the Times with the next generation of readers. Advocates will play a key role in this campaign. We will ask faculty advocates to nominate like-minded non-readers to participate in the New York Times Experience, a one-day conference that really brings the paper to life. As a thank you gift, we will supply these faculty advocates with New York Times calendars, which will also contain direct response information to be given to the like-minded non-readers. The promotional and public relations programs created and chosen were not only chosen for their ability to reach the target market, but also for their ability to tell the story of the New York Times as well.
And nothing does that in a more powerful way than the NYT initiative. NYT, News and Youth Together. Get it? NYT.
We got it, Jackie.
Information is power, and we're putting power into the hands of people who have traditionally felt powerless. The New York Times uses college students and other community groups to help at-risk youth publish their own newspaper. When interested students call in, they receive this packet that helps them help their community. They want more from themselves and for the world around them.
Capstone Communication uses an integrated approach, increasing subscriptions to the Times. We rely on the persuasive appeal of the advertising message, the incentive to act the sales promotions provide, the branding power of public relations, and now the power of a targeted and specific media plan. Our media strategy was to get the message in their heads, to get the paper in their hands, so that we can ultimately get it in their lives in the form of renewed subscriptions.
Our media objectives logically follow from these goals. We want to choose innovative media that reach the target market of like-minded non-readers. We want to use vehicles that make it easy for them to act and respond to our advertisements. Page 35 of our campaign plans book outlines this information in further detail. Here's a brief overview of our media expenditures. We spent 45% of our campaign budget on traditional media, 26% on alternative media, 16% on promotions and PR, and a combined 13% for evaluation research, production of ads, and contingency funding.
Capstone Communications' media plan incorporates consumers' existing patterns and capitalizes on their ability to reach the target market. For example, when we find out how much time our target market spends online, we purchase mousepad advertising to reach them before they go online, and web banner advertising to reach them while they're at their favorite sites, such as Travelocity, Ticketmaster, JobTrack, and Ebony.com. We will also use familiar visuals, such as the New York Times crossword, to help convey the relevance of the Times to a like-minded non-reader's everyday life. Some of our executions and media choices were greatly influenced by trend and life stage analyses. We also understand the Hispanic market will be a great force in the next generation of readers. So we've created these ads in Spanish that cater to a group that is educated and ready to act. These ads will appear on hisp.com, the online version of the Hispanic magazine.
When we discovered that our target market is a highly transient group, making an average of one household move every 16 months, we purchased space and apartment guides, reaching both students and recent graduates. The copy reads, "Now this one works for you. You want more efficiency. Accessorize your place in black and white." The advertisements will run in apartment blue books in the top 100 markets of the New York Times delivery area.
When the target market is ready for us to show our fun side, we do so with rack cards. They're postcards known for their irreverent copy and edgy appeal to the target market. This particular one deals with a free world trip that new subscribers can win. The copy reads, "Every day we deliver the world to your doorstep. This summer, get it yourself." The back of the card further outlines the details of the drawing.
And finally, when the target market told us they're drawn to music and advertising, we produced the following commercial featuring an Alanis Morissette song that tells our story perfectly. Advertisements like this one will appear on VH1 Storytellers and in cinema advertising.
You're from New York. You are so relevant, so pure, such an expression. Let's discuss things in confidence. Let's be outspoken, let's be ridiculous, let's solve the world's problems.
So that's it, and it's really simple. We find the target market, tell them what we want to tell them, and provide an easy way for them to respond. We do that time and time again. And just to make sure, we reserved $150,000 of the You Want More campaign budget to evaluate the campaign's effectiveness in years 2 and 3. Our plans for the future are outlined further on page 38 of our plans book. We maintain many of the same programs that we introduced in the first year of the campaign to ensure consistency. Year 1 and part of year 2 focus primarily on moving the like-minded non-reader to subscriber. Year 3 continues to bring in new subscribers while also focusing on increasing the base of like-minded non-readers.
Today we've explained how we create a connection with the next generation of Times readers. We've provided many examples of the innovative messages we send to them through advertising, public relations, promotions, and alternative media. We talk to the target market as if we know them, because we do. You want more, and this is the campaign that delivers.
Identification, relevance,
Brand image.
And brand loyalty. We ask you to do to this campaign what we ask the target market to do to the paper. Look inside. It's all there. Everything you could possibly want, and more.
Since 1973, over 75,000 students have learned about advertising through case study assignments provided by leading corporations like Toyota, Coca-Cola, Levi Strauss, American Airlines, Visa, and Hallmark. The challenge continues next year as 2001 sponsor Daimler Chrysler gets ready for a taste of advertising's future stars. The finals will be held in Cleveland, Ohio, the site of the American Advertising Conference. If you are interested in a career in advertising, then membership in an AAF college chapter is a smart move. Through programs like the NSAC, you will gain valuable experience and credibility. You will develop materials for your portfolio and have an opportunity to interview with major agencies and companies. Want to get involved? Call AAF Education Services at 1-800-999-AAF1 or check out the website at www.aaf.org.
Only U-boat.
Yeah. Technicality.
U-boat.
The national winning team of the 2000 NSAC